We're back and heading across the harbor to Wan Chai, where another type of celebration is happening. An annual event for decades, we're at this year's book fair to find out what the true value of literature is. Let's check in with Anna.
Knowledge is like a gift of life, and literature is a very important part of that. It helps us with storytelling and imagination and allows us to learn about culture and history. And no, I am not talking about the internet. And that is why we are here today. Let's go and take a look what's happening at the book fair this year. Hi, Peter. Thank you so much for being here with us. Now, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Yes, of course, my pleasure and honor. My name is Peter Ho. I'm a very happy photo nut. As a matter of fact, this year marked the 50th anniversary that I've fallen in love with photography.
Wow.
And more importantly, I've fallen in love with Hong Kong for my whole lifetime. So I'm excited to be part of the Hong Kong Book Fair.
Can you share a little bit about your book with us?
First of all, the title of the book is Treasure Island, The Adventures of a Dreamer. Because of my professional background in financial services, wealth management. As a matter of fact, I came from broadcast media in the past.
Oh, wow.
Decades ago. So I believe that it's great that I can create a very, very inspiring photo journal and trying to share my thought and vision and the excitement of dream chasing with the readers.
And where did that inspiration come from?
The inspiration has been with my mental scape for 50 years already. I feel excited that Hong Kong is truly a treasure island. And without doubt, the adventures of a dreamer and the images on my book truly reflect my excitement. So, and I believe that when I'm trying to exchange my thoughts with all the people who read my book, they feel the same way. The energy, the drive, and sharing the vision that life is so wonderful, keep dream chasing.
So how do you find this book fair this year?
I truly believe that Hong Kong Book Fair is a very major benchmark in really bringing ourselves to the world, because we let all the readers read Hong Kong through a global perspective. When I walk around this Hong Kong Book Fair, I can feel all the energy with the whole area, because anywhere from the technical books or to inspirational book, I believe that all the energy, all the wonders are here. No wonder why there's so many people queuing up to reading all these books. And I'm getting very excited because I benefit from reading those books on location. And I got to know a lot of authors. They're very dedicated, and I believe that we are on the same wavelength, sharing the fun, above all, positivity, and driving force to get ourselves going forward beautifully. One very impactful story I can share with the readers is my engagement with the 6 VIPs who rode the forward, because they all represent the top achievers arena in Hong Kong in multiple sectors. They really told me their own success story, but in a very inspiring way. I believe that no matter how successful these VIPs are in Hong Kong, anywhere from the government sector to the art or performing sector or every virtual sector, they told me that they are crazy dream chasers in the whole lifetime. What I'm trying to get and take away from this whole production process is anywhere from the very average people in society, the younger generations, and also the super successful people. We are all dream chasers. And without dreams, how can we pursue an even beautiful future? Despite all the hurdles, maybe everywhere in the world, in the past several years, we will overcome. The future's going to be even better.
What an inspiring start. The idea of being a dream chaser starts at a young age. We have to nurture the next generations with this concept, and Anna's with one particular author who is doing just that.
Hi, Choi. Hi. Thank you for being here today with us. So why don't you introduce a little about yourself?
我今日咧，其實咧嚟到書展咧，其實因為我有一本書出咗，咁點解我係叫做蔡姨姨咧？其實我就好中意食菜啦 ，and then 我好中意同小朋友講故事嘅。
Ah, so you're here today because you have published a children's book, and your name actually comes from because you love eating vegetables. That is very interesting. How can we continue our tradition of allowing our children to continue to reading traditional books instead of looking at their tablets and playing on electronics all the time?
紙本書咧，對於小朋友嚟講咧，係能夠培養佢嗰個專注力啦，係啦，同埋佢要更加有耐性嘅。只要家長以身作則，陪住小朋友一齊睇書咧，佢哋就會從電子嘅世界回到去現實嘅世界。
So as you said, our traditional hardcover books are really important for children because it actually builds up their patience and their imagination. We can allow them to continue reading hardcover books along with the help of their parents.
Yeah. 吸引小朋友咧去睇書咧，最重要嘅咧就係親子共讀。我哋陪伴小朋友咧一齊去睇一本書咧，其實小朋友咧更加對書本係產生興趣嘅。
Oh, so if we actually read together with the young kids, they will develop more interest in books.
Yes， 好多家長都好擔心，因為科技咧實在太發達啦，係啦，有好多嘅卡通片啦，就影響咗小朋友去睇書。但係我就會好有信心咧，因為呢一啲咧係娛樂嚟嘅，但係親子共讀同小朋友一齊睇書咧係一個溫馨嘅關係。
So you believe that although there's entertainment such as cartoons, but these are just purely entertainment.
Yeah.
And if parents read together with the kids, this is like a shared moment between the kids and the parents.
書展咧對於一個家庭咧都係一個好好嘅活動嚟㗎，帶住小朋友嚟，好享受咁樣咧，俾小朋友任意喺度揀書，然後咧就帶啲書翻屋企。咁呢一年咧，佢哋就有一個好豐富嘅閱讀旅程啦。
Yeah, so you just said they will have a great journey by coming to the book fair, taking part of the event, and bring home lots of books, choosing books. Like the entire process is a very happy process. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you contributing to the book fair this year?
Well, I'm not contributing to the book fair. The book fair is contributing to me.
Oh, I see.
I've been selected as one of the 5 historians
Oh, wow.
who've contributed to Hong Kong, to the writing of Hong Kong history. And so they've got an exhibition up on me, and I feel really privileged. It's such an honor. Yes, and I think a book fair is so important because people in Hong Kong come here, they see what's been published, they see what's the most popular books, but also most important books, right?
Yes.
Because some books that are really important might not be popular. So I think that's a good mix of books here.
So with your experience with history books, do you think it is harder to reach the younger generation as they might not be that interested in culture and history?
The important thing is we have to keep trying.
Yes.
Books are really important. Visuals are important. We know that kids learn a lot from what they see on YouTube, for instance, right?
Yes.
So there's some really good historical documentaries now on YouTube. And I think that's wonderful for getting kids interested, and it's also, you know, the visuals are, audio-visual materials are very good.
Yes.
But I think books are important
Yes.
because that gives the young people a time to just sit down and read and think about what they're reading. When they look at visuals, audio-visual material, it doesn't leave a lot to the imagination. But I think reading really enables the reader to use his imagination. And I think that's a very important aspect. Give you an example, like, you know, when you read Pride and Prejudice, every reader has an impression of what Mr. Darcy should look like, right? But if you see the movies, Mr. Darcy is there, it doesn't leave you any room, right? No
Yeah.
room for imagination anymore.
Yes. What's on your agenda lately? What have you been doing?
I'm writing a biography of a man, and he's not very well known, but he was the owner of the mining company in Silver Mine Bay, who was a pioneer in mining, pioneer in telegraphy, some waterworks, and he was just, you know, trying to introduce a lot of new things into Hong Kong and China in the late 19th century. But hardly anybody knew him, or hardly anybody knows of him today.
Yes, and you're helping them by, you know, writing books on them and getting more people to know about them.
Right. But also, by studying these people, we know more about the history of Hong Kong.
Yes.
And by knowing the history of Hong Kong, we know more about ourselves.
Having walked through the book fair myself, we can see how many booths were dedicated to children's literature. And that is why book fairs are a great way to promote reading and also to reach our next generation. Whether it be a physical book or an e-book, reading will always allow us to learn about the true value of literature. So the next time we pick up something to read, why not try and pick up a book? Because from what I learned today, that's where the gift of knowledge starts.